to make it that's that. Get on my side like catch for.
And now introducing your Milwaukee Bucks. Starting in center, 7 feet, number 11, Brook Lopez. At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 0, Dante DiVincenzo. The other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 6, Eric Bledsoe. At the small forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 22, Chris Middleton. A 6'5" from Greece, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of your home team is Mike Budenholzer. Once again, your Milwaukee Bucks.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, you'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Orlando Magic. With Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. And we welcome in someone who has been writing and communicating NBA basketball thoughts in book, over the air, in podcasts, and on TV, the terrific Bill Simmons. Bill, great to have you.
And now for somebody who's playing a video game at 3 in the morning. That's my next.
Thank
that's
you
the
very
next
much.
phase for me.
But isn't this a great venue for
This
it?
is great.
Huh? I know.
This is great. They're half asleep. My voice is waking them up. I'm excited.
Bill Simmons is terrific.
Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. I'm talking to you.
DA, take it away.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my 3, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. What a surge it's been for the Bucks at the top of the Eastern Conference last year. 60 wins, the most since 1981.
Right, and much like those teams from the 80s, they fell short in the end.
Again.
And that's been the rub with the Bucks is, as you look back at so many years in a row, so close, couldn't do it. And then this last year against Toronto, they win the first 2. Game 3's double OT. And then all of a sudden, a week later, their season's over. So they've never quite been able to get over the hump since the days of Lou Alcindor.
The nice thing is, though, this team is making the mandatory steps, it seems, that all these teams eventually have to make to get to where they want to go.
Right. They're trying to keep the team together that they succeeded with last year. Sometimes when you have success, you think that you should keep that success together. And that can be dangerous because really I felt like that team underachieved. They lost to a Toronto team that they had just performed better than during the season. So what's that last piece that you need? And I guess the last piece for Milwaukee now is, can Giannis be the closer? We haven't seen it yet.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Ennis in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. That one goes in. Still in the age of positionless players and positionless basketball. Is there any player that your opinion is more versatile than Giannis Antetokounmpo?
I think KD is probably more versatile because he can basically do anything you want offensively and guard for the 5 positions defensively. I think what makes Giannis so unique is he's basically a center, but doesn't have to play center and can play any of the 5 positions. But if you look at his stats last year versus any Shaq season, it's basically the same season. Mm-hmm. He's doing 27 and 13. He's protecting the rim. You don't think of him as a center, but he really is. But I think what makes him special and what is the next level for him is his ability to play point forward or point center on one end, but then protect the rim on the other end. And once he adds that last piece offensively, which, for Kawhi, it wasn't until 2017.
Exactly.
And he had that, all of a sudden he could create that little 18-footer for himself, and then he became unstoppable. That's the last piece for Giannis.
That one goes. Count it. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff, like
well, what would you call
load management. We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work. Yeah, just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering the
I never
ball.
said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. The Magic trail by 7. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Fultz, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
The Magic trail by 10. Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough, especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know you're out there. You're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy. They get to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than them, so they make the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertsons, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about, my goodness, you talk about some of these players. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube, and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
Fournier shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ross comes in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so
see your
sneakers,
clothes. Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement
Gloves.
deals? Where's our endorsement deal?
Well, if they
money?
don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right here.
I'm ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
They get it back. Antetokounmpo kicks to Matthews. The 3 from Hill. Doesn't go that time. And Orlando the other way now. Fournier passes to Ross. Shoots it. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Count it. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Ross with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Milwaukee leading by 14. Here's Hill, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I think this is one thing George Hill is exceptional at, drawing the defense into fouling him. Terrific getting to the foul line.
For Milwaukee, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls.
Well, George Hill has always had the term pro attached to his name. Why? Well, he can make shots. He's willing to facilitate. He defends at a high level. Truly an incredible teammate.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And a change for the Magic. Carter Williams is checked in.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Ross, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Lopez. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
You know, you love that strong finish. Lopez has carved out space and used his size so well.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Pass to Carter Williams. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Scooped up. Here's Lopez. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Lopez has got his second basket.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Augustine against Hill. Augustine looking around to the inside. Vucevic.
Well, the post-game, the jump shot. Vucevic, a capable scorer who loves taking over on the offensive end.
With 1 on the clock, that one misses. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed no conference playoff format years ago. I think they were really worried about the travel, though. And they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio...
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Wow. Yeah, Kevin, he's one of maybe 2 guys in the league who can finish on that kind of jam. Ross has so many dunks at his disposal. Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Hill for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a player you try to channel or emulate, you try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. What a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours and regard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You are. You're a great screen
I'll set some picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy. The Magic trail by 12. Fultz looking around. Shot by Gordon, wide open. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Middleton, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Fultz. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. And the Bucks lead by 14. Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract, Bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year from somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team around
You can't maneuver.
You can't.
No.
So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
A percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figures 32. Even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and a switch here also for Orlando. Evan Fournier's checked in for Carter Williams. There's the pass to Fournier. Off target from three-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And they pick up 2. 14 points for Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. And the dunk by Bamba.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And there's the feed to Gordon. Stolen by Middleton, pushing it up. No one around. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
He gets that one.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Pass to Fournier. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 4 assists now tonight. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Bucks leading by 15. Here's Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Here's Augustine. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Well, Bill, yet another engaging conversation. Thanks for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Yeah, next time let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people really love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You would make it
I
interesting.
have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that.
Okay.
Well, Doris, you read most reporters. They try to stay impartial, but not Bill Simmons.
Well, I think that's what makes him special, Kevin, right? He has his own lens through which he sees things, and he is unafraid to give you his opinion. Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's Lopez. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Toss in the corner. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Bucks. Hill, no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
No good from Ross.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Matthews scanning the floor. Back to Korver. From the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Korver's got 5 points now this quarter.
Come on, how pretty is the shooting stroke of Kyle Korver? That three-point shot just so pure.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Milwaukee on top, leading by 17. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. Well, for the Bucks, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already, and playing incredible basketball, which has given them a huge lead at halftime. They just couldn't have asked for a better scenario. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We're seeing the Giannis effect. First player to ever finish in the top 20 in all 5 major statistical categories. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? It doesn't speak for his overall impact, but I just want to tell you that's impressive.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. That'll be a 5-second call.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
The Magic trail by 17. Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Ennis in at the 3. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks to Ennis. From 15 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Milwaukee leading by 17. Middleton the pass to Lopez. That one, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Fournier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fournier's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Magic. From deep. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game right here. And both free throws good for Giannis. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Fournier. Makes it off the glass. Fournier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, an 0 for 3